Good morning, y'all. Next time I make paella, I'm absolutely not gonna use one of those boxes. I mean, even though it tasted good, and I don't imagine myself going out to purchase just squid ink. I mean, maybe I could. It's giving once upon a time, which kind of like ooh. But I mean, if I get edible glitter with the squid, anyways, um, basically the amount of sodium in that box, like, because I was sitting and I was eating and I could feel the sodium. I said, oh, there's a lot of salt in this. I could smell the sodium in the air after I finished cooking. I went and I looked on the box. 860 milligrams. Was it milligrams? Anyway, the number was 860. I have never seen 860 on a box of broth for sodium in my life. Oh my God. I went to sleep. Like, I thought, I was like, I was feeling, my heart's working through, the digestion. I fell asleep. I was watching What's New Scooby-Doo. I ended up in the third season. I don't know if I was in the second already, but either way, I was very far from where I started. But the food was good. I do have leftovers. I'm gonna make sure I have, some fruit handy, because I ate a plum afterwards and that helped. But like, I was still sleepy and it just took me out. But yeah, so that's that. You guys, I almost forgot. I specifically bought this chocolate bar for my birthday because it's one of my favorite chocolate bars. It's a little pricey, but I like it. Morning, guys. I am getting ready to stop by the farmer's market and go pick up the donuts and cinnamon roll that I ordered, and then pick up flowers and go to the temple for a ceremony for Anthony's grandmother. But my outfit, because he said, just dress nice. And I was like, okay, I wanted to wear this skirt. I thought I had lost this skirt. I was livid. I was trembling. I was like, how could I have lost this skirt? Where could I have put it? Did somebody come into my house and just steal specific pieces of clothing? That's ridiculous. Because there's also still another pair of pants I still can't find right now. Anyways, I'll find them later. But it's giving Monster-in-Law. Remember Jane Fonda and Wanda Sykes' Monster-in-Law? And yet we've never seen them in another film together. But they were so fucking good. And like, I know Ruby said she didn't have a niece, but everybody has a cousin. So, if they want to get back together, throw me in there. I've taken comedy class. Please. Like, them together is just so good. But anyways, time to go. I made matcha. I'm gonna stop back here first before I leave. I might actually be able to find flowers at the farmer's market. We'll see. If not, I'm gonna stop at the florist. And yeah, so either way, I'm gonna pass by here, because if I get stuff from the farmer's market, I'm not gonna take that with me. So I am back for the time being. I found a gluten-free vegan French loaf, no coconut. So happy. And she did give me instructions for if I want to freeze it. So this is BH gluten-free bread house. I think everything was gluten-free, and then certain things were vegan. And I picked up some red onions and some garlic. The market was a little sparse today, and the garlic was kind of small, these bulbs. But it's okay. Fresh and local. And then I got my donuts. So I got some donut holes. I'm thinking I might take those, like the glazing will probably melt off in the car, but I might just take those with me because I'm going to my parents' house afterwards. And then they put my donuts in with my cinnamon roll, which I'm going to eat my cinnamon roll now with my matcha that I have in the fridge. And then I'm going to go get flowers. Good morning. I'm slightly perturbed because some plans fell through the other morning. And then I was on my way home because I went to my parents' house, and then I was like, okay, these plans, they didn't happen. So I'm just on my way coming home. I'm past where I could have, I guess it could change things. Anyways, I'm getting close to home, and I realized because my plans fell through, I could have gone to the other farmer's market. So that didn't happen. Maybe I'll go next week. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But what I do have to do is for that seafood paella, I have to pull out the seafood and eat it in something else because the sodium, oh my god. I will not survive if I try and finish all of that. Oh my god. It just knocks me out. So, yeah. Gotta do that today. I'm gonna do some more. So I'm gonna edit and get to sewing. So that I will hopefully, because there's not, I don't technically, there isn't a lot left to do on these 2 looks for October, but it's also like I did in fact want to sew more than just these 2 things. I mean, I've sewn more than these 2 things, but I want to sew more. But I think I just need like either a dedicated sewing day or just like a couple hours in the week to sew is what I think I'm gonna do. But see, because usually when I try and dedicate like a specific, I end up having to move it somewhere, and then I'm like, oh, because it's dedicated, they move it. It just throws me off. But I'll figure out a way to make it work, because you know, hand sewing takes longer also. But I enjoy it more than machine sewing. But some of the things machine will just be easier, because especially once you get to a certain thickness. So we'll see. And then it is time to repaint these because I just decided to leave them because like I don't really like the smell of nail polish and acetone and all of that. So gotta redo that in the next couple of days. And then facial in a couple days. And laser hair removal. Alrighty. The seafood has been saved. Time to chow down. I did have to still cut a little bit of saltiness because I used some of the leftover, what is it, reduction or whatever from the oysters, you know, so that's a little salt. So lemon juice and water and some honey, but it smells and tastes delicious. Good morning. I am going to head to Ovme in DC to do radio frequency microneedling and some laser hair removal. So yeah, I decided, and I was pairing these 2 sample fragrances that I got. Like I tried them on the other day and I was like, ooh, I really like this combo. But they're a little, because they're dabbers and not the sprays, the fragrance isn't quite strong enough to like permeate my sunscreen. I mean, like I can smell it, but I'm like, okay, I want it to waft a little bit, not like nauseating for other people. So I ended up putting on Woman in Gold, and I realized I'm like 2 sprays away from it being gone. So I will have to remedy that at some point. This is the mandarin juice that I made. Vitamin C for the road. Alrighty, I'm heading out. I still have to put some more money on my Metro card because I'll be there for a while. I'm not going to park because I'll end up running out of time on the meter, and then I'm like, I'm not going to leave my apartment to move my car. And yeah, Metro. Hey guys, so luckily it's still overcast. It's supposed to get really warm later. We'll see, because if it stays overcast, it may not. There's a nice little lovely breeze, so it's a nice brisk walk. Feels good. Saw a strange looking jaguar just a minute ago though. Yeah, so how does this work?
It's going to take photos and show us what's going on with your skin surface level and deeper.
Okay.
So usually we take baseline photos, and then after some time and few treatments, we'll take repeats and compare them.
Cool. Those high definition photos.
Yes. Yeah, so you can see a little bit of everything. And that's why I like to
I'm like, my eyelids are so thin.
blemish that's going to pick up on the skin. So scar, pigment.
And you said this, because it's higher, that means I'm doing better.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So there.
That worst case scenario is kind of harsh at 80.
Yeah. That's a cute 80-year-old. But that's that.
Not comparatively. Is this like a jump scare? Oh my gosh, it's giving wire hanger. Numbing for the microneedling. And I was just talking to it, so it'll be on for about an hour.
And if you need anything to the bathroom, just let us know.
Well done. So the heat is currently on the fritz, so they have like no lights and air and fans going on. And I'll just be here waiting. Hello. I couldn't close the door, but I was like, no, just let the people walk by. Gotta be careful not to touch my face. But yeah, she said I have very good skin. Honestly, when I was looking at the photos in the vision, I just kept thinking, you know, I have really good eyelashes. That was my thing. So we just did laser hair removal. We can hear the machine cooling down and off. So just a little bit of red there, but otherwise my skin looks back to normal like when I came in. Or actually it looks a little better already maybe. But we're gonna go get something to eat now. Here's an up close of what that needle looks like. That looks scary. Oh, a little face simulator. It still feels good outside, but it's not overcast anymore. We are heading to the corner so Anthony can get some lunch. And I can, but he has to get back to work.
Oh, you're not eating?
No, I am. Nice view. Ooh. All day brekkie. Coffee and more. Okay, it is back to being overcast outside, which is nice. I am in the mood for acai and granola, so that's what I'm going to stop for. But I'm also in the mood for a pie. That would be in the same store, so we'll see. Yeah, I need a nap though because, ooh, getting stabbed in the face is tiring. Like, ooh, like, my face looks smooth. Like, I don't know. She accidentally got a little bit of the lidocaine on my lip. She wiped it off, but now my lips are just completely numb. Been numb for a while. So we'll see when that goes away. But my nose feels like a little tight, like it's not bad. But Anthony was saying most places don't usually needle the nose because it's not comfortable. But yeah, so I guess I'll just have a better nose than them. And yeah. Your girl got her pie. Morning. This is plantain that I'm going to turn into waffles for this freezer so I can pop them in the morning like Eggos. I know I told you I was going to make plantain waffles, but the way I mixed them was different than how I did it last time, and so they were like separating when I lifted and it was a mess, so I made muffins instead. I'm about to lose my entire shit. So the connection was acting up on my apps on my phone and my iPad and like overall the internet, but there was nothing wrong with my Wi-Fi. All the normal stuff was fine, and so I restarted my phone and it was like doing whatever. And I'm guessing, I don't know, it was whatever random updates they're doing. I swipe up because, you know, it finally started acting correct again. And so I'm on YouTube and I scroll up and it acts like a swipe on an iPhone. I could chuck this thing at the window. I really didn't want to get a new phone either. So now I'm going to have to start looking at things. I hate it. Look, Grinch, Apple interface. I don't want it. I didn't ask for it. What the fuck is Samsung doing? Because the update with the emojis and all that stuff was already too much. I'm sick and tired. And I know I look crazy coming here with bonnet, but I had a nap. Oh. Good morning. I am headed to Kura because they enable my sushi habit by giving me $5 off. And they're also doing you dine twice in this month, you get 20% off in August. And it just so happened that I dined on the day that started. So, and then my face is healing up from the microneedling. So that's good. Still have on my sunscreen because, safety. And I'm going to bring jean jacket. Well, it's not really a jean jacket. A denim, because last time I was in there, it was freezing. So shirts and linen. You couldn't even see that. Anyways, time to go. My official, unofficial happy spot. Hey guys, today is do everything in your PJs kind of day. And it is productive. I'm just very comfortable. Right now we have pasta. Honestly, I really wanted to call this Pasta Puttanesca right now. I'm thinking about watching a series of unfortunate events. The original movie that they did. Anyways, rosemary, garlic, white wine, butter. vegan butter, obviously. And then it's a Republic of Tea, raspberry, hibiscus, and rose. They came out with it for Valentine's Day. And so I'm going to have to wait for Valentine's Day for it to come back out because this was my last one. Y'all, fresh basil is just one of my favorite things. And it's so easy to keep. Literally just add water. If it looks like it's slumping, add water. It'll come right back. When you plant it and break it up, it's slumping a little bit. It comes right back. Ah, delicious. The rest of it, I decided to add tomatoes in to give it a little extra kick. Hey guys, the other day I was in such a funk. Like, it was just sleepy, and I didn't want to be seen, and it was like, But then this morning, I had some really good news, and I went to the gym and the store, and now I have a meeting, and then I have another meeting later. But yeah, so, the pace should be, picking me up, no? Pep in my step, rejoicing, spring, yeah, all that stuff. It's time for a yummy meal and true crime, and I almost broke my thumbnail because I'm in between paintings, and I need to go sort that out. And I need more journals, but I feel like I want them in this size, but this size, they don't come with pretty fronts, I don't think. But maybe I'll just get the regular size and figure it out. Choices. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I really thought I had been vlogging, and then I went back and checked the footage because I was gonna go edit, and I was like, oh no, I just forgot to delete a bunch of old clips. I mean, there is some footage, but like not really. Yeah, August has just been like, where am I? Like in a good way, and like catching up on rest, but yeah, so it'll probably be a short vlog. It's gonna be a short what I ate this month, but I did record a couple things. I made sure to. I probably am still lacking, but it's gonna be okay. What was that? Oh, but a bird hit my window yesterday. I think a bird hit the window yesterday. I didn't see it. It sounded like something hit my window, and then I saw a bird. It was sitting on the ground. Like, it wasn't dead or anything, but it was sitting there. And I'm like, birds usually kind of move. It's not there anymore. So I am assuming it's okay. But that's what happened. Very concerning. There was something else, like normal, there was something else I was going to tell you, and I forgot. Because, you know, if you guys have a trick for remembering things when you go upstairs, I would appreciate that. Because, you know, I guess, you know, it's just cardio going back down to remember, but I'd appreciate remembering first. But I'm watching Project Runway. I'm about to catch up on the episode that came out today. I'm thinking maybe one of these days I'll do a live on it. Maybe watching it, maybe just recapping it. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, I'm glad they're back. I'm hoping they break out a team soon, but teams is actually good for them. And I saw a few people, they're like, oh, I'm tired of the teams. But the fashion industry, you have to work with people. If you're bad at working with people, like, now, yes, you can argue there are some, like, shitty people at the top, but they know people. So somebody likes them, regardless of their attitude. And it's like, some of these people, like, and some of them, you know, they're like, oh, I didn't get a chance. Yes, you did. Eminem wrote a song about it, or a rap about it. You got one shot. The challenge is there. That is your chance. I really hate that excuse. But also, like, Ethan was always going to low-key be an issue. We'll see what happens this episode. I remember VJ from the last fashion show that she did, and she didn't really work that great with people last time either. So, you know, there's that. And the twins have an attitude problem. But, you know, if they could find it in them to be a little to muster up some humility. But then also, I was having a fit about the Vampire Diaries because, you know, I've been watching Vampire Diaries TikTok, and, you know, people, you know, basically all of us normal people are on Klaus's side because he wasn't wrong. He wasn't really at fault. Because if you realize, The reason they had issues is because people did the opposite of what he said. Had they just done what he said, they all would have been fine. But also, it's literally Elena's fault. It's Catherine's fault. Catherine started it. And then Elena, as her doppelganger, continued it. Because she was told what to do, and she just go against it every single time. Like, if they had let her die the first time, Klaus wouldn't have been a hybrid, but he would have been left. Okay, but also, at one point, if they would have let him leave with Elena, she would have been well taken care of, because draining blood takes time. Like, you can't do it, you gotta have food in your system, you gotta be hydrated, you can't just pull blood out of nothing. She would have been living good. At some point, they probably would have got along, and she'd have been fine. And the hybrids would have been flourishing. Now, obviously, he would have eventually run into an issue with some of the witches, but that would have been that. We'd have got a season with that. Instead of all of this fuckery, there would still be plenty of people that would still be alive. Little orphan Lockwood wouldn't be an orphan.